Welcome back to Dario's Down Home. Today I am going to recan this number 10 can of enchilada sauce because I want to make enchiladas, but I mean, you can only use so much for one recipe, right? So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get it open. I had dropped it. That's why I dented the top of it. So that makes it time to make enchiladas when you do something like that. So we have to can the rest of it. So we'll just get going. I'm going to get it open and we'll get it in the pot. I'm going to heat it up. We'll get right back to it. Okay. I don't know how this is going to go with me opening this can, but we'll see. I don't know. There we go. I'm not real strong. Oh, there we go. Lots of air in there, so we're still good. Spit out at me. So I'm going to get this in the pot and get it heated up. All my jars are in the oven, sanitized, ready to go. I got a pot of water back here in the back that is going to get hot. And as soon as that happens, we'll get on it. And I washed my lid on both ends really well so that if it did drop in there, we'd be okay. So we're good. Everything's clean. I'm going to put it in here. I've got my pot back here for water bathing, and then, ooh, there we go. Okay. All right. I'm going to spatula and get the last few drops out of there. Waste not, want not. Let's get a darker spatula since it's a tomato sauce. As dark as I've got available. Yep, we're just going to get the rest of it out of there so we aren't wasting any. And that's enough to cover a whole nother enchilada, right? So, all right. Pretty good. All right. I'm going to get this heated up, and then we'll get it to some jars. Actually, I think I'm going to move over here. I'm going to heat it up on this one. That's front eye, because that pot takes up a lot of room back there. And I don't want to have to make it go off the eye any. I splash that stuff everywhere. I'm a messer. Let me tell you what. Okay, here we go. That's better. Now, we are going to get this stuff all nice and heated up. Simmer it for probably a good 10-15 minutes, and then we'll get it into some jars. We'll be back then. Okay, I can enough to know that if I start over here on this eye, also, when I stop it, I can pull it right off the burner and it's gonna quit sputtering and, you know, blasting sauce at me. So I can immediately remove it from the heat and then go ahead and get it into jars. That's another good reason why I like to keep it over here and away from the big pot that I water bath in. So, I mean, I could do it on that front eye, but it just works out better to do it this way. So that's what I'm doing. I'll be making enchiladas later, probably later in the week, and then a video will be out next week about that on Grit and Gumption. So you'll have to watch next week on Grit and Gumption or later this week. So not sure when it'll be scheduled to be out because I've got other ones that are done that I need to get scheduled and get out. I have one that's done with editing and two that need to be edited, and then this one. So it might be, let's see, it might be next week, early in the week. So look early in the week on Grit and Gumption, probably Tuesday, because that's usually when I put the video out. I try to keep them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so through the Easter week, it kind of got messed up a little bit, and me being gone to Florida, but I'm going to try to get back on that schedule, Tuesdays and Thursdays for Grit and Gumption. Down home, Dario's Down Home is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Back Home with Ronnie Dale is Wednesdays and Fridays. So try to check out all of those channels. If you're not subscribed to them, please do. I need to get my numbers up, especially on the Down Home or Back Home with Ronnie Dale, because I just started that channel. I just put a video on there every once in a while, but now I've decided to go ahead and do one, at least one every week, if not two a week. So every Wednesday and Friday. If not, it'll be definitely out be a Friday, at least one. So try to check on those too. Those are all my family's recipes or my own recipes. I'm trying to do stuff like that, things that I was raised with or whatever. Those kind of things are on that channel. So that's Back Home with Ronnie Dale. Then Grit and Gumption is kind of like a lot of everything, actually. My business is called Grit and Gumption. I make salves and tinctures and soaps and bath bombs and bath salts and you name it, I make it. So sometimes I might show some herb stuff on there or garden stuff, but I've been trying to do a little canning and to do like dishes, baking dishes or desserts and things like that on there lately. So, or something to do with a little bit of health, you know. I think I did elderberry on that channel. I'm not sure of it. Anyway, just trying a little bit of everything over there, and whatever makes you guys happy, you can always put it in the comments and I'll definitely do it. So check out that. That's Grit and Gumption. And then good old Derriere's here. I changed it to Derriere's Down Home because I might change the channel eventually to just Down Home. So that's the plan there. So I'm going to go ahead and let this get up to heat right here. My water's starting to boil over here, so I'm going to turn it off. And I'll wait till I get the stuff in jars and then we'll continue because I don't want these to get too hot. So I'm going to keep going. And wish I could smell this stuff, but I don't know if I mentioned I lost my voice, so I'm just getting it back. And I'm trying not to overdo it too much. So I've done 2 videos today, and this is my 3rd. And I'm done for the day. I'm not going to do any more. I'm going to wait till tomorrow, and I'll probably do 2 more tomorrow, and then I'll be done for the week. So that'll be that. So we're just going to go a little bit longer here, and this will start simmering. And we'll be ready to get on it after 10 minutes. So, okay, I don't know if you can see this, but it's simmering, and I've just been letting it do the slow simmer here for a little while. I'm going to wait till the 10 minutes is up, and then I'm going to go ahead and get it in jars, guys. So just want to make sure you understood what I was doing. Okay, I just took it off. It's kind of getting a little crazy on me, so I had to turn it off. I got my water back on over here for the water bath. And I'm going to get my jars out. So I'm going to get these guys in jars and see if I can get this booger going. I burn myself. This is where I usually burn myself. So we'll see how we do. We'll do 2 at a time. Okay. Make sure all your stuff is sanitized, all right? You don't want to put anything, use anything that's dirty. So do a little bit for you. There we go. I have no idea. Usually we're going to do 1-inch headspace too, by the way. Usually I get these number 10 cans, 6 pints, sometimes 7, I think, but usually 6.5. And I'm not have to really worry about getting that many today because I'm going to hold back some for the enchiladas that we're making, so I don't have to can that. So, all right. Let's set this over here. Okay, guys, at this point, you want to get yourself some white vinegar. That's what I use. And put a tablespoon in each jar. Okay. Then I'm going to mix it up. You don't have to do this part, but I do. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. Okay. Wipe those rims off first. Okay. There you go. Okay. Now let's use a different lid. Got other ones over here. Let's use one of those. Okay. And then you can get them in the canner. Don't forget to add the tablespoon of vinegar to each pint jar, okay? And then you can process them for 15 minutes at a rapid boil. All right, cool beans. Everything fits in there. We're doing good. I'm gonna clean up my mess and we'll be back when they're done. Okay, let's see how much we actually have left. We'll do that real quick while those are getting ready to do their thing. Yeah, I'll just make Michelle and I a real good dip with this. We can eat with some chips. Why not, right? Got all the goodies here, so might as well. Put some cheese with it and some onions and maybe some black olives and tomatoes and cilantro. Yeah, so about a half cup, maybe a little bit over, but about a half cup. So, all right, guys, see you when we're done. Okay, guys, as you can see, it is just starting to kind of boil up on top there. It has to be a rolling boil before you can start your time. I've had it on the back burner on the other side for quite a while, and it just wasn't getting to a rolling boil at all, so I moved it to the front. This burner seems to be a lot hotter, as you can see. That one on the back, it didn't really even get red. I'm staying at my daughter's house right now, and I'm not familiar with her stove, so although I just did turn that back one on for water for my next video. But anyway, this is just now starting to get to be a rolling boil, so when it gets to be a really strong rolling boil, then I'll start my 15-minute timer. So I just want to make sure you understood that it is actually supposed to be a rolling boil, a big rolling boil. Okay, it's my last jar, guys. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Ta-da! They are cooling and they look really good. So after we get done with enchiladas, we'll have 5 jars. So I guess Michelle's got 5 more times to make them before the end of the year, right? All right, well, anyway, I just want to make sure you understood. It has to come to a full rolling boil. That means the water on top is bubbling heavily, very rapidly and crazy, you know. That's a rolling boil. It's not just blub, 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 you know. It's going to town up there. It's definitely boiling, you know. So make sure that's clear for all you new canners, and make sure that you're always safe. Make sure that you, if you need to wear, you know, gloves that come to here so you don't burn yourself or something, you know, just take your time when you're working in the kitchen. Don't get in a hurry, and don't try to do things fast, because that's when you make mistakes. Take your time, prepare everything. Make sure your kitchen's nice and clean before you start. All your equipment is clean. Get your jars all sanitized, everything in order, and then begin. And it goes so much smoother. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys can do this too with ketchup and all kinds of stuff. So get a number 10 can and put it in a jar. It's cheaper that way anyway. See you guys later. Bye.